So it's time to depart. Camille's best friend Andre came in last night and took an Uber from LAX to Ventura. He got in around, I don't know, 1:30, and we all passed out, and the winds never materialized in the middle of the night. We're gonna leave in the middle of the night. Now the winds are here, and it says that they're southerly, which is the exact opposite of everything we want in life. So I'm thinking of John Conway. He brought his Ventura down from San Francisco. The entire trip he had southerly winds, which is unheard of, but it was also in December last year, so maybe there's something to that. I don't know, but we're about to beat into it. Doesn't seem like bad swells, so time to get this boat home. Pretty excited. We're gonna sail as much as we can and say goodbye to the amazing Ventura Harbor Boat Yard. These guys are incredible. Let's do this. Here we go. So we are underway. Got all the kinks sorted out. It's incredible. There's like no prop walk with the new propeller, and it's like a different boat. It's amazing. And I was a little worried about the pitch on the prop, but we're doing the same, but maybe that's because of our new bottom. I don't know. But there's a little bit of wind. I'm about to hoist the 155. We're gonna see if we can sail. But we're supposed to be taking it on the nose in a couple of hours, so it might be an annoying motor sail home. So, but it's lovely out right now. Andre's with us. Camille's very happy. And this is Camille's longest passage. Andre's longest passage. Well, I guess not. Longest passage on a sailboat. Longer passage is on a powerboat. Yeah, we're doing 24-hour straight. Just stopping for fuel. So, time to get the head sail up and see if we can add some speed. Sailing along, we have Anacapa Island off our starboard side. There's also a rig, offshore rig. The boat's handling amazing. We don't have a lot of wind, but we're doing like 6 knots consistently with the motor, and I'm happy. The motor sounds so much happier. It's insane. It's crazy. So, I'm gonna keep going. Still early in the morning. We'll see what the afternoon winds bring. If they're even slightly to the east, we'll be stoked and we can sail all afternoon, but until then, we're just gonna make as much southing as we can until we see what the winds are doing. Because if we're beating into them, I'd rather get a lot of headway this morning under motor sail and then beat into them, but we'll see. It is gorgeous out, and it's not that cold. It's like, I don't know, in the upper 50s, which is nice. Beautiful day. Yeah, they're right ahead on our bow. Yeah. It's weird, they don't seem to be with the birds over there. They seem to be right ahead of us.
Oh, man. Oh, dude, there's a peacock over there.
Yeah. Oh, here they come. Come up here. Look down. Look down, Andre. Go to the bow and look down. Go to the bow. Right there. Look, dude. They're right there.
Holy fuck.
Go to the bow. Don't drop your phone.
Lay on the mountain.
Are they still there? No, yeah, they're still there. Yeah, dude, it's fucking amazing. Oh, he's still there.
Dude, that was amazing.
Yeah. Isn't it great? It's fucking crazy.
That was absolutely.
Yeah, we'll probably have more of it. The day is young. And they were full, so they were like, just like mellow, you know, because they just ate.
Man, how can people kill those things?
I have no idea. Most actual sailors don't. So small. Oh, there's some might intersect with. Sometimes you're so close you can hear them.
Like chirping and shit?
They're squeaks, yeah. Hello! It's like 2:15 in the afternoon. We've been sailing for 7 hours, roughly. Super mellow. There's no wind whatsoever. It seems like I don't know what happened, but Camille took a nap, and then she woke up, made us some food. She was not feeling great. I ate, and then I laid down and slept for like half an hour. I woke up, and our swells are like northerly swells now. It's like we were beating into swells all morning. Maybe it was the wind and the wind just died off. I don't know, but there's like, I don't know, 2 knots of wind now. There's no wind, which is good because we've been beating into it all morning. So this is better. And it was never bad or uncomfortable. It's been a very mellow passage. There is some gnarly smog. I'll show you. So gross. That's Santa Monica Bay, and it's so brutal. This is a Saturday, December 21st, I think it is. And yeah, just chipping away the miles, heading home. It is incredible how happy the engine sounds and how there is no prop walk. Like when we first left this morning, we were having trouble with our autopilot. It kept like just not having power, or it would just reset. And I think it was just like there's some corrosion building up inside the fitting that's in the cockpit. So like put it in and out a bunch and kind of messed with it. It's been working really good the last like, I don't know, 4 hours, and we haven't had any problems. But the crazy thing is like when the autopilot would shut off, we would hold almost our exact course, which has never been the case. On this boat, if you let go of the helm and you're underway and you weren't on autopilot, it would just drive in a giant circle very quickly. So, and that's because there was like loss off of that old prop where it was like broken off. And just that little bit unbalanced it so much that it created this insane prop walk that I thought was just normal. I you know, this is the first boat I've ever owned, and the other boats that I've a lot of boats I've sailed on either had outboards or they were just, I wasn't in tune with the boat enough to know what was happening or what wasn't happening. So I always just figured, oh, full keel boat, there's a lot of prop walk, but it wasn't the case. It was all in that propeller being damaged, created like extreme prop walk. So now the boat, even when it would go off, the autopilot would shut off, it would hold its course for a minute before I realized oh, like we're not, you know, not being steered by our auto helm anymore. So, and the other thing is when you're holding it, you don't have to fight it. It just holds course, which is so cool. So I'm pretty bummed that we didn't get to sail home, which I always was like, well, if I beat up the coast, which is the crappy way, I get to just leisurely sail home. But you know, it is December, and so the winds aren't consistent like in the summer. Talk about what's happening.
This is my best friend Andre, and he brought me a Christmas present.
Ooh. 80 proof. We're gonna cook with that.
The yellow air barista. So tell us what it is.
So this is a digestive, and one of my favorite things to enjoy is after dinner is a digestive. It's like a traditional Italian liqueur that's made with a lot, like some of them have as many as 200 to 300 different botanicals, many of which are geared to aiding your digestive system.
That's cool.
And so essentially it's like a medicinal infusion of these digestive botanicals.
We just bought this. I haven't tried it yet. It smells really, really nice. It does. It's got like a very woodly scent.
Yeah.
And like perfumey. But not like the alcohol perfume. Like
Yeah.
it's like whew. Wow.
What do you think?
It's delicious. It's like it is like very it's like if you made wine out of the trees.
I'm happy you like it.
Like sweet wine out of trees. That's what it would taste like. It's really, really delicious. It is hot too. It's definitely 80 proof.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely 80 proof. Yeah, well, so most Amaros, 40 is on the high end. Like Fernet Branca is about 40, but generally they're between 35 and 40. Most of the Italian ones are 35. They tend to keep the alcohol content down because they don't want people to get drunk on it.
Yeah. just happened?
Well, an absolutely spectacular and unbelievable experience. We're sitting here and we're seeing some dolphin activity. They're jumping a bit. And then I saw like their ghosts like under the water speeding towards the bow of the boat. And Camille went up and she was like, "You gotta come check this out right now." And so I went up And I laid on the bow of the boat, and just for like the last 10 minutes, we watched them
Yeah,
just
they were
play
with us for a long
and cruise
time.
underwater, like smacking each other out of the way, doing
They were
flips,
like
doing
body
barrel
slam
rolls.
each other, barrel rolls.
And the whole time, I mean, you could see like their tails are so powerful, they're just stroking through the water, and every stroke you could just see sparkles coming off their
Yeah,
body.
they had
Yeah.
all the bioluminescence on them too, so it looked like.
It's insane.
It was amazing to see them jump and then feel the spray off of their blowholes just
Right?
wash back.
Yeah,
over.
dude.
I've never in my life experienced anything like that ever. It
It's
was absolutely spectacular.
incredible.
And there was a ton of them.
There were
too. There
tons
was like,
of them. Big ones.
And they just kept coming.
They just-
Yeah.
Like, and more would just cruise by.
and then they would kind of peel out, and then another one come in. So amazing.
Yeah.
It was like they're doing Soul Train, except the stage is the front of the boat, and they like get their turn.
Oh my
I've never
gosh.
seen anything like it in my life.
Yeah, that's magic.
It was magical.
That is magic.
Yeah, it was one of the most beautiful things I think I've ever
I
seen.
can't imagine how amazing it must feel to be that animal.
Right?
Yeah, like
Dude.
it's got to feel amazing to be a dolphin.
It's so good. I'm glad you guys had that. It's awesome.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Little like it. Little like it.
I will never forget it.
And Steady was like very
Trying to
concerned.
smell 'em.
He was just trying to smell them. They kept jumping right by us, and he was trying to smell them. So we're coming up Angels Gate Lighthouse. They're Camille and Andre are forward on the foredeck, pointing out lobster pots. We're dodging a bunch, common in this area, but it's nice to have people helping me. Is that a good point? I see that one there. Yeah, I see that one. Am I cutting through them? So we're just trying to weave through these and get to the lighthouse. We're almost home. Pretty stoked. Okay, cool. So I can kind of point to the lighthouse, right? And you just tell me. Get it done.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. It helps us a lot.
Thanks again to all of our patrons. Your contributions help us get the boat ready for big things.
Until next time.